Stitch this and tell me your weirdest sensory quirk.
I really don't know how weird this is, but basically light distribution in a room is important because if you do picture one light somewhere, that's like the stuff of nightmares or police investigation or whatever. You walk in and the villain's sitting on one end of the room with one light. That's like a thing, right? So it would make sense. My phone going off. Having one light on is just not comfortable. So it has to be at least two lights, and they have to be on, opposite sides of the room. And like even if one of the lights is a window bringing in daylight, if that's all it is, there needs to be another light to counter the other side of the room, unless the window is big enough. Like in this room right now, the only thing on is the Christmas tree. And you can see, like, there's so much light from the two windows that it's perfectly lit. Every corner is lit more or less even. So it's comfortable. But if it gets like dark outside, if it wasn't sunny outside, then I have to turn a lamp on like behind me here to make it even out. Or I'm just really uncomfortable and I don't notice why I'm uncomfortable except for like when I'm like, oh yeah, it's the light. And obviously the thousands of other things that bother me because I have sensory issues. Along that same strain, light bulb colors are a point of contention in my house. Anything that's white light is, out. I have to have that like warm white and, even like obviously LED out of the question. There's even like warm white that they're lying on the packaging, and you turn it on and it turns out to be like more of like a cool white, and it absolutely ruins my day. It'll ruin my day. From ruining my day all the way to migraine and panic attacks based on the light that I'm being exposed to. Another thing is the light in the center of the room, like the overhead light. I never turn on the overhead light. This room doesn't have one, but in my kitchen there's an overhead light, and there's no island or anything, so the light is shining at the floor on the center of the room. And not to mention, it's an LED light, so I never turned it on. But even if it was turned on, you're facing the counter, doing something on the counter, and the light's behind you. So you're casting your own shadow on there, and it's not helping you do the things like how light is supposed to be making your life better. It's not. So yeah, that's my